Ozempic or GLP-1 medications, they might not have worked for your body, or they might not be an option you want to choose. But it sure does seem like everybody and their brother's on these medications, and so we may feel hopeless thinking, what am I going to do? Is this like my only option? Why? Seems like everybody's on this thing, but I got bad side effects, or this isn't an option that I want to choose. So in this video, we're going to talk about what can you actually do to achieve your weight loss goals without needing a GLP-1 medication. My name is Courtney Jacobs, and I'm a functional nutritionist. I help women off the yo-yo health cycle by addressing the root cause issues that are stalling their weight loss. We also work on building new neural networks so that they build the muscle of self-trust and never have to start again. So the statistic is 50 to 75% of people who start one of these medications have to come off within the first year. They come off for a myriad of different reasons. Some because of cost, some because of side effects, some because their expectations were different and didn't realize they were going to have to be on it for the rest of their life. The first thing that I want to say is I don't have any judgment for those who have chosen to use it. This video is specifically for people who either it did not work for their body, they can't afford it, or they don't want to use it. In the video that we're going to link below, I'm going to talk about what are my thoughts and actual opinions about GLP-1 medications. But in this video, we're going to talk about what do I do now that I'm not on this thing anymore. I have an amazing story about a girl named Hayley. So she came to us and she had been on a GLP-1 medication before and it produced a side effect which was not safe. And so she came to us and was feeling hopeless. I've dealt with this food struggle my entire life. Within 2 to 3 months of program, her and I were on a call and she said, that food noise that I had, it's gone. And I'm not even on the medication. What are you doing? How is this working? So we're here with Hayley. And Hayley, will you tell us a little bit about what's gone on in your journey so far?
Yeah. So prior to the program, I was on Wegovy, thinking that'd be my end-all be-all, and actually it helped with the food noise. But once I couldn't be on it anymore, it came right back. So starting this program, it's been a completely life-changing thing. It's organically gotten rid of my food noise. My joints don't hurt anymore. My bloating is gone. I just feel so much better day in and day out, and it's been a really life change for me.
Nice. And then what does it feel like losing the weight? How has that been for you?
Like so much easier than I thought it would be. It's not a labor of love for me. It's so much easier. It comes off. I don't have to go to the gym for 2 hours and work my butt off. I'm just making more mindful choices. I'm being better to myself, and I'm just eating properly and being good to me. And it's been a life changer.
Yeah. So did you have any idea it was possible to get rid of food noise, to feel like in control of your hunger, to drop weight by actually eating enough food, and to get rid of your joint pain and stomach pains and gastro problems so quick? Did you even know that that was possible?
No, I mean, it's been 3 weeks I've been on this program, and I didn't think that would happen so quickly. And being more mindful for those 3 weeks and I guess, writing things down for myself has been great. Journaling. It's been journaling all things I eat. I talk about things, Marco Polo with my sister. It's been helpful to keep me aligned with my goals, and that's been super helpful. And it's been keeping my tasks aligned. So I am getting to that point where it's been so quick, but yeah, it seems like I've been doing it for a while now, though. It's so weird. But yeah, it's been a quick transition for me, and I really couldn't be happier.
Yay. So this is a common story. A lot of times people struggle with constant hunger. They can never feel satiated. Their brain is always thinking about food. And a lot of that comes from blood sugar imbalances, hormonal imbalances, gut microbiome imbalances, and a host of other things that could be happening in the body. In functional nutrition, we work on addressing the root cause so that those symptoms aren't happening. Just a reminder that anything I share in this video is not medical information, so always talk to a healthcare provider before starting anything that I suggest here. Let's say you have food noise, or constant cravings, or you're hungry all the time, or you crave carbs. if you have those symptoms, if you get tired around 2, 3 p.m., if you're waking multiple times in the evening, if you get hangry, there's a high likelihood that you could have blood sugar imbalances. That will make us have constant food noise. A way to combat this is an herb called berberine. So it's a supplement that you can get anywhere you get your local supplements, and you take it 10 to 20 minutes before your meal. What it does is it helps the blood sugar not spike so high. You see, when we eat a fairly high carbohydrate meal, and that could even be oatmeal or yogurt and granola, which seems healthy, our blood sugar spikes quite high. And then as it starts to come down, we start getting tired, hungry. We're looking for food. Our brain starts thinking about food. And what that is that crash coming down is making us still hungry. Berberine will help that spike not quite go so high. So if you're moving to the 100 times 3 base diet, a wonderful supplementation could be berberine. It's not meant for everybody, but some human bodies, it makes a world of difference at balancing the blood sugar. Another thing you can take is acromencia. It is a probiotic for your gut microbiome that helps the body naturally raise GLP-1. So the brand Pendulum, I don't work for them. They have multiple different strains, and they actually have a specific one, not this bottle, that says GLP-1 on it. This species of microbiota helps your body create more GLP-1. So in some people, this probiotic actually helps them stay more satiated. The next thing that's super important is getting your 100 grams of protein and having enough quality healthy fats. You see, when we don't have enough protein or enough fat in our diet, we will be constantly hungry. So I want you to think about starting your day with a high protein, high fat meal. That will help keep you satiated where you won't need a mid-morning snack. Now, in the beginning of the process, you may find you need snacks, but as you start to follow the 100 times 3 base diet, if you add berberine to your regimen, if you try acromencia, you're going to notice you can start going 3, 4, 5 hours without eating. It's lovely to not always have to think about food, and it's something that can happen within 4 to 6 weeks if we pull the carbohydrates enough. Another thing that is super important about staying satiated and full is removing all processed foods from your diet, or the majority of them. You see, these foods that are organic and healthy, protein bars and different snacks like that, look healthy or seem healthy, but they don't keep us satiated the same way that whole foods, meat, veggies, fruit, and nuts do. I sometimes have protein bars, and when I have them, I don't really stay satiated after I have them. I notice I'm hungry quite soon after, so I kind of use it as a treat. I use a lot of protein and a lot of good quality vegetables to help keep me full. Something that's amazing to know about Courtney, which might normalize some things for you, somebody may or may not relate to this, is I'm a volume eater. I can out eat about anybody. And because of that, I want to eat a lot of good quality food. So I will have a big steak and a huge pile of vegetables by it so that I stay satiated. When I'm satiated, my food noise stays down. Another thing that really impacts food noise is if we don't get enough sleep. Even if somebody were to get 5 to 6 hours of sleep for one evening, it's shown that next day, the average person has about 300 more calories. When we don't get enough sleep, our leptin and ghrelin, which are our hunger and satiety hormones, don't have time to reset. So we find ourselves craving more carbs and going after more sugary foods, or we're just hungrier the days after we don't sleep. So just to review everything we talked about, berberine is an amazing supplement to help regulate your blood sugar. When our blood sugar is regulated, we stay more satiated. The next is to increase your protein and make sure you're getting 100 grams of protein from the 100 times 3 base diet. Adding acromencia is an option of something that you can do to have your body naturally increase GLP-1. Eating whole foods, fruit, veggies, meat, nuts. I invite you to stick with the proteins and the veggies first, but focusing on whole foods will keep your body satiated and feeling good. And the last is to get enough good quality sleep. Again, here's the link. I'm going to give you the link for the video on what my thoughts are on GLP-1 medications if you're considering it or have used it before. I will talk to you later, and I am excited and hopeful for your weight loss journey because I know that for sure it can happen this year.